You're getting older, right? Get ready. Here's just a few of the things that are coming. Number one, you're not going to be able to make the same amount of money that you're currently making. What do I mean by that? I mean, as you get older, physically, you can't do the things you used to do. So there was a time when I was growing up where I would work 2 and 3 jobs all the time. Eventually, as you get older, you don't have that strength in your back anymore. You know, for me being a landscaper, now my back is bad, my knees are bad, neck aches all the time, headaches all the time. I mean, there are a lot of things, a lot of abuses I did to my body that are catching up to me now that I'm getting older. Okay? You're most likely going to develop health problems. As you get older, you know, your body starts out like this, you're kind of weak, and as you grow from a baby and you grow into adulthood, you have a nice strong body, all of this, great shape, all that. All of a sudden you get to the top of the hill, you start to come down the other side of the hill, everything changes. Everything. Your strength goes away, you have problems. Again, I'll go into the bad back, the bad knees, all of that stuff, the neck. These things happen, and then you end up with additional bills. You have so many things that are start to go wrong, like all of a sudden now you need dental work like crazy, and all the cavities, this, that, and the other. You have chiropractor visits maybe to help straighten out your back. Doctor appointments, you know, you got to go in for colonoscopies, and you got to do, oh God, just the thought. But anyway, super important to do, I know. But you have all these bills that are coming. And these bills are just and they're just getting higher and higher and higher, and they cost more and more money. You're going to find a lot of Americans burn through their savings. I remember when my grandpa died, he had like, I want to say $37,000 saved up. He thought he was rich. He thought he was a millionaire, so to speak, back in the day. $37,000 was all that was left when him and Grandma both passed away. And so by the time the funerals were paid for, and you know, the meal that goes along with the funeral, all that kind of stuff, settling up on all Grandpa's bills, whatever he had out there, there was nothing left. There's very little left, okay? And life just ate away at him. From the time he retired, it just keeps, whatever money he had up here, it just keeps taking a little more, a little more, a little more all the time. When he died, he was damn near broke when he died, okay? So, the other thing that's going to happen to you, you're going to lose ambition. What do I mean by that? I used to be the kind of guy that 5 o'clock in the morning, I didn't even have to have an alarm go off. I would jump out of that bed. My body was tuned into that. Like, get up, get going. It didn't take me 10 minutes to brush my teeth and you know, go to the bathroom and get out of the house. 10, 15 minutes, I was on the road, right? Coffee's set to go, everything. I would try to do that stuff the night before. I had all kinds of ambition. And I would go out there and I would work my ass off. Now, I wait for the alarm to go off. When the alarm goes off, I'm like, oh, it can't be. So you sit back here and you're just like, oh, God. And you go to get out of bed and your knees pop and snap and your neck is stiff and you lay down it wrong or something. And you're just like, Jesus Christ, this hurts just even moving. You get out of bed, you start going about your day, right? I go at about half the speed I used to. Therefore, I get about half the work done that I used to do. Your ambition isn't there. Your drive isn't there a lot of times. You'll start to lose that over the years. And I see that. I saw it with my grandparents. I watch it with my mom and dad. I see it happening to me. So I know that's all real and it's happening. You lose the ability to make more money. That's very important. You know, when you hit a stage in the game where, say you hit your 40s, 50s, 60s, probably more 50s and 60s, you've kind of made the majority of your money in your life. Now, whatever you did with it, you did with it. But know this, the odds of you making more money are slim. You only have so many years left to work, right? Unless you were smart with your money and invested in some things with your money, you're in trouble. My financial advice to all of you who are hitting that aging process is save whatever you can and invest that money into something. Don't stick it in the bank. You get 1% interest at the bank. Inflation's at 7%. You're losing 6% by putting it in the bank. I, in my case, kept reinvesting in businesses, one business after another. The lawn care, the landscaping, the vape shops, CBD retail shop. The garden center was a retail garden center. And then the Mosquito Police business, and now the Mosquito Police Partnership Program. So I've constantly reinvested. I've set myself up for a good life financially and a good life for my wife if something were to happen to me, okay? And I did that by taking advantage of the opportunities that were presented to me. I didn't plan to be a pest control guy. It just kind of came about. And when it came about, turns out it was one of the best things I ever did because it's a highly scalable business. And so it works well for me, and it's working out well for my family. So I provide a very good living for them now. Had I not, my wife and I, had we not saved our money and then kept reinvesting it in businesses and getting different sources of revenue in, we would be in trouble. All the things I mentioned earlier in the video, they're all going to hit you. All your medical bills, all those things, they're all going to start piling up on you. Loss of your ambition, loss of your ability to work. And if people think living on Social Security is good, my parents, thank God they thought ahead, and my dad's well off. He doesn't have to worry about that because he invested. But if he had to live on what he gets from Social Security, it's ridiculous. I don't know how anybody can live on that today. Build a business. Do something. Invest your money into something. I enjoy investing it into myself because I know I will work hard for me, right? When you invest money in the stock market, they're not working hard for you. They're working hard for them. So I highly encourage you guys to think about the future because it's coming. It doesn't matter what age you are. You're not getting any younger. You're getting older. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. I'd like to hear from you.